Okay, part 2, the first email. So now we've gotten to where we thanked them for allowing us the opportunity to earn their business. We've referenced the specific vehicle either by VIN or asked them a specific question about what features and options they're looking for. Don't ever speak car lingo to a customer. Hey, are you looking for the X trim or the XL trim? They don't know what that means. They have no clue. So generally speaking, customers don't know what that means. So tell them, if you get the S trim, this is what's included. If you get the SV trim, it steps up to this. If you get the platinum trim, it steps up to this. Just give them 1 or 2 things that are included in the different packages, and the price swings from here to here. So now that we've gotten that, now we want to close it out. We just don't want to put in there, hey, here's my phone number, call me if you have any questions. That's very passive. We still want to engage them. We still want to pull them into the conversation. So you have to be creative with this. And I use this line a lot with my emails when I'm consulting, because the whole goal of the email is to drive the phone call. And I said that before in part 1. If we're not asking for that, and if this particular situation in this mystery shop, I did not leave a phone number, ask for the phone number. Although we received all the information about your vehicle, I didn't receive a valid phone number. I did try the one that was submitted, or there wasn't one submitted. So I would love to be able to speak with you more. And I actually did hear one this week that was really good. We find 1 3-minute phone call can eliminate 2 weeks worth and 20 emails of back and forth. So rather than clog up your inbox, here's my phone number. And this is my own spin on the end of it. So rather than clog up your inbox with a bunch of emails, here's my phone number. Here's my direct line to my desk. Please reply to this email with the best time, with when I can expect your phone call. If they gave you a phone number and you haven't been able to reach them by that phone number, please reply with the best time to speak to you by phone. Is this still the best number? So asking a little bit of an open-ended question, and then asking for reply in something that engages them is a much better strategy when you're trying to get a customer involved in the process, trying to get them to step up. But keep that point in mind that I said in part 1. Just because someone didn't submit a phone number, it just means they're not ready to buy yet. They're not at that point yet. And they probably have put their phone number in the past and gotten blown up, and they just don't want to do that anymore. I don't blame them. I think, and we did it to ourselves in the car business, right? We get a phone number. Oh my God, we got to call them 7 times today and 12 times tomorrow. And it's just ridiculous. Stop doing that. Stop blowing customers up for no good reason. Now, if you have a good reason to call a customer, absolutely recommend that. And I absolutely recommend, in addition to your first email, that you send a text message and a phone call that reference that first email, kind of like a supporting team. So if you do get a valid phone number, send them a text message. Send them a text message saying, hey, I sent you over some details. Please reply when the best time to speak to you by phone regarding your vehicle purchase. If you want to leave a voice message, hey, this is Candace. I just sent you some details by email. Please give me a call back if you have any questions. I look forward to talking to you soon, and we'll discuss the vehicle pricing a little more, the specifics of the vehicle pricing. So if you have some vehicles in mind, tell them I have some vehicles in mind. Hey, I just sent you a video of the car that you specifically referenced. And by the way, this is another sidebar. Sorry about the sidebars, but they're necessary. So sorry, not sorry. If you're not using video in your follow-up, you are doing yourself a disservice. There is a tremendous amount of value in showing the customer the outside of the vehicle, the inside of the vehicle, what the engine sounds like when it's being started, and everything like that. Showing them the trunk space, introducing yourself, showing them your face. There's a tremendous amount of value in this that I think it's a very underutilized asset with regards to follow-up. So if you're not using video, use video. And if you are using video and you're still not getting the engagement, what are you putting in your video? Are you talking about the vehicle? Are you talking about the features that you like about the vehicle? If you don't know what features you like about the vehicle, go out and find the features that you like about the vehicle. So you can have that in your arsenal of things to talk about when you're doing a walk around on a video, on a car with, you don't want to sound in a video, okay, well, here's the car. Okay, give me a call. But you want to talk about it, saying, hey, this was redesigned for 2022. That's the first time in 14 years this has had, the Frontier's had a redesign. Here's some key new features on the new Frontier that were not on the old Frontier. Think about it in that way, and that will actually start the wheels turning for you about what I can talk about on this vehicle, on this video. Those are the kinds of things that customers are looking for, is those extra little tidbits about the vehicle. A, do you have it? B, how much is it? And give me some little insight on it. Give me your likes and dislikes about the vehicle. You know, things like that. That's what they're looking for. Text message, supporting that. Anytime you send an email, I'm a big fan of send a text message and try them on a phone call. Anytime I send an email. Now, I've seen some successful follow-up plans that kind of intermix it. Like they do day 1 is email, phone call, text. Day 10 is just an email. Day 15 is a phone call. Day 20 is a text. I've seen some successful follow-up plans like that. That's great. If that's working for you, don't change it. I'm a fan of, if it's not broken, do not try and fix it. I'm not the end-all be-all expert. I'm sharing the things that I've seen and that I've seen work and that I've seen be very successful for stores. So if you are looking for new ideas, like, man, I'm just stuck, I can't get anybody to respond. I'm doing the videos, I'm doing the work, the legwork, and I just can't get anybody to respond to my emails. I can't get anybody to pick up the phone when I call. Look at the quality of the messaging that you're giving them. Really look at it. And if you can't be an unbiased judgment of what the content is, that the quality of the content, ask someone else to review it for you. If you happen to be at a Nissan store, you're in luck. You have a digital marketing consultant that would be more than happy to help you out with that, with ideas for content, with ideas for subject matters on videos, on lead follow-up. And I would highly recommend dragging them into the mix. If you are not at a Nissan dealership, your OEM, your company possibly pays for some kind of marketing, digital consultant, e-commerce consultant. Seek them out and ask for their help. At the very least, you're welcome to message me and saying, hey, this is what we're saying and we're not getting any engagement. What are we doing wrong? Or what new ideas do you have for this? Happy to have an instant message conversation about that. So making sure that you have a very personalized and detailed email, using video, supporting the video and the emails with your text messaging and phone calls, that's the best way to a successful follow-up plan. The quality has to be there. You can't just make 50 calls to every customer every week and think that you're, if I throw enough shit up in the air, something's going to stick, right? No, that's not how it works. And with lead follow-up, it needs to be quality content. So make sure that what you're sending, what you're saying is not just checking off a box. Make sure it's actually personalized, custom and engaging content to that particular customer, that particular vehicle, that particular situation. And don't discount people who don't submit a phone number. They're just earlier in the shopping process. So it might be more of an educational conversation that you have with them in the beginning. But or when you come in for a test drive, right out of the gate. Now, if your company requires you to ask for an appointment on the first email, which some companies do, OEMs or dealerships, I get it. Here's a good way. P.S. If you're interested in purchasing this weekend, you can say this weekend, this week, whatever. If you're interested in completing your purchase this weekend, please let me know and I'm happy to set up an appointment for you. I'm happy to wait for you. I don't want you to have to come into the store and have to wait for me. So that's a good kind of sidestep around asking them for an appointment. That's all. Thanks and happy selling.